Fantastic. I'm excited to talk to you. Before we get into your new EP, it's coming out next month. Here
Yeah.
at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. Where'd your passion for music come from that led you to want to be in a band? Was it a certain album or something that was just natural for you as a child?
Whoa, good question. It's
Mhm.
a hard question to answer. So I guess it has something that built gradually. I can remember I was 12 when in middle school. We had music lessons, we had all this small keyboard, and I just found it to be very funny.
Mm.
Some very funny thing to do. Then I started playing and playing and playing. Then I discovered piano. I studied piano as a kid. Then I discovered bass guitar, and then I just started yelling at the microphone with my friends. This all
Uh-huh.
around metal band when you are 16, 15. And then the passion for music, for extreme metal, never passed. So here I
Uh-huh.
am now.
Very cool. Well, what about when did you first discover like death metal? Because not like you find that out in like school
Yeah,
at all, or on the radio.
I was well. I found it on TV.
Uh-huh.
I was, I guess, 16, 15, and it was late at night, and I saw no Sepultura concert on TV, on television, on national television.
Oh
Don't ask
wow.
me why. Don't ask me why. Never
Yeah,
happened. Never
that's
happened
unheard of
again.
here.
I was like, what the hell is this? I love it. That was my first meeting with extreme metal. Yeah, and then I found it to be it was the perfect age to find this atomic bomb on the television. It was exactly the language that could speak my 17, 16 hunger and the eagerness that you can only have when you are a young man or a grown-up child. So it was my perfect language, and I found out that this was what I wanted to do with my voice. And
Hmm.
as I said, it never left me. Nor when I grew up and I started studying medicine because in the end, I am a doctor. I am a
Oh
pediatrician, a
really?
laryngology. You say you will say, and I started studying voice from the scientific point of view because of my passion for extreme vocals and extreme music. I wanted to know how it was possible to be done, and sincerely, it's
So
my
is there a science behind to get the vocals like that and
oh yeah,
extremely
yeah,
fast? So you're
yeah.
not destroying your vocals, because that's always amazes me
Absolutely,
when I hear that.
absolutely. Well, not always, but there can be a science in in extreme vocals. Yes, of course.
Very cool. And you're obviously a huge fan of the movie Aliens that James
Yes.
Cameron came out in the 80s. And it's your new EP. It almost comes out on Alien Day. I assume you probably just couldn't get that release date. Music doesn't come out that
Oh
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was pretty sure we were supposed to be out on Alien Day, but it was some day earlier. But you know what? It's better
Hmm.
because you can order the DLP and you can get it on the Alien Day. So it's better.
Oh yeah, that's true. You have it beforehand, and the artwork's amazing too. By the way, who worked on that?
Well, Hideous Divinity has always been movie oriented. All
Uh
our
huh.
albums are inspired by a movie. We did
Oh
the
okay.
first album. Yeah, our first album, based on Rising, was inspired by They Live. Our second album, Cobra Verde, is inspired by Cobra Verde. The third album, Adveniens, is from Videodrome. The fourth album, Simulacrum, is from Lost Highways. And for this EP, we finally decided to work on a movie that was always around when we thought about what to do, what not to do, and there was always someone saying Alien franchise, Aliens, and then we
Yeah.
decided to work on the Aliens, in particular the second movie of the franchise,
Uh-huh.
because this EP is not focused on the only the
Mhm.
gore, horror, splatter vision of Alien, but we wanted to focus more on the duality of the relation between the xenomorph and Newt, the the
Ah,
girl
yeah.
of the xenomorph.
Yeah. I love
If
it. The second track is called Chest Burst too, so I can see where that came from.
yes, pretty easy. But the first track, the
Yeah.
Acheron Stream of War, is all about these. You know, when you see aliens, you can
Mhm.
also read it as a sort of violent meeting between the pure the purity of
Mhm.
the childhood and all the violence and horror of adulthood that haunts you in the you know in the form of a xenomorph in the worst form ever. But this kind of interpretation of their relation as losing your purity and being forced to enter a violent reality. We wanted to explore that kind of feelings that
Mhm.
when you see that movie, if you focus on Newt, you're haunted by this kind of sad feelings all around the movie. She is lost, but she managed to survive. She actually saw and remember what she saw and what she heard. And she's haunted by her memories, by the fear of other people, and actually haunted by the xenomorph that search for her but cannot find her. In the end, she is found by someone that can help her, but we know how it's gonna end
Yeah.
because on the third movie, all the epic movie of
Yes.
her salvation
Something
actually
snuck on
ends
board.
exactly. So it's something
Yeah.
like you can run, you cannot, you can find someone that wants to help you, but that kind of reality is gonna find you. So
Mhm.
we like to get very philosophical in our death metal. So
I love it. I didn't really dig that deep into the relationship between these characters, but it makes
Mhm.
sense. I love it.
Mm, mm,
And
mm,
you
mm,
also
mhm.
you did a Coheed and Cambria cover as the third
Oh
track on
yeah,
there. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So
tell me.
yeah, tell me about why'd you want to do like a deaf techno deaf kind of cover version of that song.
Well, we always loved me to cover songs because
Mhm.
when you work on a cover, you have first of all to pay respect to the band that originally performed and wrote and arranged that song, because it's not only pick up the melody and do it your own style. You have actually to dig into the arrangement and you start actually studying the band that you're about to make a cover of. So you enter into another one, another artist's mind, and then you have to rearrange everything in your own style. So it's a kind of destroy and rebuild of something different, and it's very challenging, especially when you're making a cover of something that is very different from your own style. Coheed and
Yeah.
Cambria are so far from Hideous Divinity, so we had to work a lot in order to do a song that can be recognizable as that particular song, but again, in our style. Especially from the vocal point of view, I had a lot of trouble because it is a very melodic song in a very
Yeah.
peculiar style, because it's a super clean voice on few high-pitched tones and some spoken, but I growled it without an actual pitch, without an actual tone to follow. So I had to work on a different layer of a voice in order to give the idea of the melody in a voice that has no melody. But if you ask me why we choose that particular song, actually it was the only song related to Alien that we found out. And it was a very, 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 very
Oh
good song.
yeah. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, it was unrelated. And we said, oh, it kills. We like it. Let's do it.
Oh, I love it. Well, the new EP, LV-426, if you don't remember from the Alien movie, that's actually the
Yeah,
name of the planet, and that's why
the
Alien
planet.
Day is on April, you know.
Yes, 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 it is.
So yours comes out, I think, what the right before then, though, right? The 23rd, I think.
Yes, yes. Just
Yes.
few days.
Hmm. Yeah, April
Yeah,
23rd through Century Media. And you can
exactly.
go online. You can pre-order the CD right now. I got the links right below.
Thank
Very
you for
cool.
your question. I had fun.
Yo, thank you for your time, man. I'm gonna go check out your older stuff now too, man.
Oh, you're welcome.